The wheels are only ever driven by an electric motor, and that means that we can control the engine that's generating the electricity separately to the driving speed and the acceleration. But we've also added another technology, which is active noise cancellation. So very similar to the headphones that you use on the aeroplane, we have a speaker in the luggage room of the car that will play the inverse noise to the engine and cancel it out. So when you're driving around the city, the engine can start and stop, and you won't even notice it's happening.
Start your day at Mount Gambier Hotel with half-price breakfast, weekdays 7:30 to 11. Book online at mountgambierhotel.com.au. SAFM News Briefing.
Hi there, it's Amanda Myles with your news update. The head of the United Nations says the Middle East situation could spiral beyond anyone's control, demanding a stop to the fighting and a beginning of serious diplomatic negotiations. Donald Trump claims there will be no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender. Political scientist Simon Jackman's told Seven that's a fair way off.
I think what they may get is a negotiated end to this at some point as the missile stocks start to wear down.
Australians stranded in affected Middle East regions are being urged to board a commercial flight home. Our government says it's disappointing some flights have returned not full. Melbourne's prepared to host a second Formula One Grand Prix this season if upcoming races in the Middle East are called off due to the war. That is according to a senior source who says ultimately, though, it is up to the F1 to decide. And authorities in the Northern Territory say the whole of Katherine is under threat as they manage a major flood event across the town.
No one chooses diabetes, but it takes just 1 minute to check your risk. Visit the Diabetes Australia website and complete the Type 2 Diabetes Risk Calculator today.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
AFL action continues today with the Giants and Hawks matching up before the Lions and Bulldogs clash at the Gabba, while Geelong coach Chris Scott says they're pretty calm despite a 56-point loss to the Suns overnight.
The most important thing for us is to take what we need to out of it and move forward. We won't be overreacting to one performance.
And Oscar Piastri's topped second practice at the F1 in Melbourne, but the Aussie McLaren drivers expecting rival teams to lift during today's final practice and qualifying.
Limestone Coast's longest-serving locally owned dealer, Mount Gambier Mazda, at OGR, OG Roberts, celebrating 70 years of driving dreams in Mount Gambier. SAFM weather.
Today on the Limestone Coast, mostly cloudy with a top of 20 tonight, down to 10, and tomorrow mostly fine and 23. And listener knows what Aussie ears want to hear, the best radio and audio curated just for you.